Have you ever wondered what happens when a narcissist is no longer praised, when the supply of energy for their enormous ego is cut off? And what happens when you dare to step out of the whirlwind of manipulation, when you refuse to be a puppet in their power game? Prepare yourself to witness the collapse of an illusionary empire, the unpredictable and intense reactions of a narcissist when they lose control. And so, rage, panic, desperation, even attacks, all will be laid bare. But first, to uncover the mystery of how a narcissist reacts when their power starts to crumble, we must delve into how they manipulate and control others from the very beginning. They are masters at constructing a flawless facade, donning a mask of success, confidence and kindness, whatever it takes to achieve their ultimate goal. When you're no longer the obedient puppy in their hands, some narcissists will choose to silently retreat. They vanish from your life without a goodbye, without a trace. It may sound cruel, but if you find yourself abandoned in such a scenario, consider it a blessing. Though painful, you have escaped a toxic relationship, a vortex of manipulation and psychological abuse. However, not all narcissists will let you go so easily. Imagine the inner world of a narcissist as a magnificent castle built on illusions of perfection and superiority. There, they are the sole king/queen, reigning on a throne of self-admiration. Surrounded by praise and adoration, they are determined to protect this castle from any truths that might shake its foundations, any reality that doesn't reflect the perfect image they have created. Thus, when the mask of perfection is threatened to crack, when their true self is at risk of being exposed, they react as if facing a life or death battle. The fear of being unmasked, of being devalued, drives them to do whatever it takes to regain control and manipulate you. And because they lack impulse control, empathy and remorse, their reactions during this stage can be extremely dangerous and unpredictable. Be cautious, because you are entering a grueling psychological battle with an opponent who does not play by conventional rules. Deeply hurt and believe you're giving that attention to someone else. Narcissists see other people's attention as nourishment for their inflated ego. They always want to be the center of the universe and demand unconditional submission from everyone around them. So when you stop providing that nourishment, even if it's for your own protection, they feel attacked and deeply wounded. The lack of attention makes them insecure, anxious, and even humiliated. They fail to understand that you need personal space and instead assume you're shifting your attention to someone else. Like a spoiled child accustomed to being indulged, they will throw tantrums, whine, or create drama to reclaim your focus. They might even insult, threaten, or attack you because they feel abandoned. To them, your attention is akin to an addictive drug they cannot live without. Hurt and vengeful, like a predator robbed of its prey, the narcissist will immediately plan their counterattack if they sense you're slipping out of their grasp. They might turn into a storm, spreading rumors, stirring up drama, or even rallying others against you. Their goal is singular: to punish you for daring to betray them. Sometimes, however, they might opt to plot in the shadows. They become unusually sweet, unbelievably caring and attentive, doing everything you love to lure you back. Don't be fooled by this flawless facade. It's all just a tactic to regain control and continue manipulating you. The strategy they use depends on their personality and how important you are to them. But let's start with their love-bombing strategy to win back your trust and attention. Love-bonding strategy to win you back. They will start caring for you like they did when you first met, showering you with compliments, over-the-top acts of affection, and surprise gifts. Their goal is to lull your rational mind into submission, immersing you in a false sense of happiness so you forget everything you've uncovered about them. Have you ever wondered why a narcissist only becomes desperately attentive when their perfect mask is threatened? Is it late remorse or a miracle that has transformed their heart? The answer is simple. Their affection or love is nothing more than a tool to manipulate others, not something that comes from the heart or genuine sincerity. Alongside the love bombing, they'll try to convince you that you're mistaken, that everything you've seen or heard is an illusion, and that you're the one with the problem. They'll tap into your deepest insecurities, making you doubt your own mind and mental health. Their ultimate goal is to disorient you, make you lose faith in yourself, and lure you back into their sphere of control. If you've been following this channel for a while, you're probably familiar with this tactic. If this is your first time here and you'd like to learn more, feel free to explore the wealth of content on this channel. They might also adopt the role of the most pitiable victim, recounting tales of a tragic childhood, unhealed emotional scars, or the injustices life has thrown at them. They'll paint a heart-wrenching picture of themselves, complete with dramatic tears and a choked voice, making you feel like you're their only hope for salvation. If this tactic doesn't work, they might resort to threats or guilt-tripping. If you leave me, you're just like everyone else. Judgmental and heartless. I can't live without you. These statements are not signs of genuine remorse, but tools to keep you under their control. If their performance as the lovesick partner or the innocent victim doesn't sway you, they'll drop the mask and revert to their true nature: rude, cruel, and cowardly. They threaten and attack you. They may threaten, extort, destroy property, or attempt to divide your close relationships. Beyond that, they will distort the truth, spread false rumors, and undermine your reputation and credibility with those around you. These actions are not only meant to cause harm, but also to reinforce their power and maintain control over you and your life. In their rage, they are willing to trample on your honor and dignity, turning everything you once had into targets of attack. This reaction from narcissists can occur in any relationship: parent-child, colleagues, or spouses. When a child who has been financially controlled by a narcissistic parent escapes their grip, the parent will feel their power slipping. The child's independence means the parent is no longer the center of the universe, which terrifies them. They might react by belittling the child's success, criticizing to induce guilt, or using the ultimate move of cutting ties as punishment. The same is true in romantic relationships. A narcissistic partner always wants to dominate. If you advance in your career or earn more than them, they may feel threatened. Envy flares up, transforming into controlling, manipulative, or even abusive behavior. They will do everything to pull you down, or at least keep you looking up to them. Simply put, narcissists hate feeling inferior. They cannot tolerate others outshining them, whether it's their children or their partners. They will respond with any means necessary to reclaim attention and assert their supreme authority. The negative reactions of narcissists when witnessing the success or independence of others are in fact manifestations of a fragile and vulnerable psyche. They cannot accept others breaking free from their control, because it makes them feel insecure and threatens the perfect image they strive to maintain. This understanding not only helps you anticipate and effectively deal with their negative reactions, but also reminds you of the importance of setting and defending personal boundaries in all relationships, especially with narcissistic individuals. This is the time to act rationally and decisively. The more a narcissist feels they are losing power, the more they will try to hurt you to regain control. The key is not to react the way they expect. Don't be afraid, don't panic, and don't seek revenge. What should you do against a narcissist's manipulation? When dealing with a narcissist, you may have tried everything to please and make them happy. At first they might seem satisfied, but soon you'll realize that nothing you do is ever enough. They are never truly satisfied, because the problem is not with you, but with them. Happiness should come from within, but narcissists don't know how to manage their own emotions. Gam dijeg, cliquez prosi. They often blame you as if you are responsible for their negative feelings. They behave like emotionally immature children who cannot deal with their issues on their own. They rely on you to address the problems they don't want to face, but simultaneously seek to control you. The closer you are to them, the more you feel stifled by their dominance and control. They tend to overestimate their role, but in reality, your life might be much easier without them. Number 6. Narcissists often see themselves as the center of the universe, believing they deserve special treatment, which often comes at your expense. They depend on you to get what they want, but will never admit it. Instead, they complain, criticize, and make you feel inadequate. This keeps you trapped in a cycle of endlessly trying to please them while they comfortably benefit from your efforts. If the environment stops benefiting them, they will leave immediately. But when things go their way, they cling to you, regardless of the reasons they offer. Ultimately, it's all about their needs and benefits. They want you to believe that you are the problem, but in truth, you are not responsible for their happiness. To break free from this cycle, you need to take the initiative to leave. When you do, expect a full-scale attack as described earlier. So, what can you do to overcome this manipulation? Imagine standing in the midst of a raging storm, where harsh words and aggressive actions crash against you like relentless waves, threatening to drown you in fear and despair. In such moments, the most important thing is not to try to calm the storm, but to maintain your composure, becoming a steadfast rock amidst the chaos. Let your calmness be the armor that shields you from the storm's fury. Do not let emotions take over. Fear, panic, or anger will only cause you to lose reason, making you an easy target for manipulation. Remember, your negative reactions are exactly what they hope for, to reaffirm their sense of power. Instead of responding with outrage or submission, maintain a steadfast heart and a clear mind. To face this storm, you need appropriate strategies. First, establish clear boundaries and firmly protect them. This not only secures your position, but also sends a message to the aggressor that you are not easily subdued. Compacting a strategy. At the same time, avoid unnecessary confrontations, as they will only escalate the situation. Focus on yourself. Take care of your mental and physical health. Positive relationships and support from loved ones will be a vital source of strength to help you endure. If possible, choose to forgive, not to justify their wrongdoings, but to free yourself from the weight of negative emotions. As a long-time tried and true source of power, focus on your instincts. Forgiveness is an act of self-liberation that allows you to move forward and build a life of peace and fulfillment. Finally, remember that you cannot change the storm, nor are you responsible for healing a damaged soul. Your duty is to protect yourself, uphold your self-worth, and create a life deserving of happiness. Every storm eventually passes, and when it does, you will remain as the unshakable rock, steadfast against all of life's tempests. When you stop giving attention to the narcissist, you not only regain control of your life, but also send a powerful message. You are no longer their source of energy. Remember, focusing on yourself is not selfish. It is a necessary act to protect your peace and self-worth. You deserve to live a happy life, free from manipulation and control. Don't be afraid to set boundaries, and always remember that the true power lies in your hands. Thank you for watching the video. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe to stay tuned for more valuable content.